Hello YouTube, and welcome back to our family. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, if you can do us a favour, if you can like, share and subscribe, that'll help our channel. It will be hugely appreciated. Just before we start the video then, what I want to do is just let you guys know to head over to our Instagram. I'll drop the handle here and check the link in the bio. There you'll be given links to our Facebook, YouTube, Morph Market and our merch store. So get on over there, check it out guys, have a look. Let us know what you think. We're always looking to improve, and I'll leave you to enjoy the video. So kick back, put your feet up, pull yourself up through, and we'll get into it. Just before we get into the video then guys, I just wanted to share this pairing with you here. It does look, the bodies are over it and I don't want to disturb them, but the male, who is the pied, has got his tail underneath the female there, so I don't think it's a full lock, but it's a promising sign nonetheless. So this is a Inchi Lemon Blast possible het pied to a pied, so hoping to prove out the het pied in here with any of the pinstripe pastel or Inchi in there as well. I'm quite excited about. It's a little bit late in the season, but it took the female a while to get up to weight. She's recently stopped feeding and started cooling and showing all the right signs. As soon as I put the male in there, I saw her tail wagging, and you can see around the tub she's been scenting all over the place. So all good, promising signs. This will be a first time female and I'm excited to see the results. So guys, if you haven't already guessed from the thumbnail, this video is going to be about the importance of having high quality normals in your collection. Now I know some of the breeders watching this are probably going to be laughing at me, but I don't care. This is something that I believe in strongly, and I believe that the normals have got a lot to bring to the party, and I believe it goes unchecked within the hobby. So there's a lot of applications that we can use normals for, which tend to get forgotten about for some reason. So one of those applications would be if we had a multi-gene male in our collection and we didn't know entirely what was in it. A couple of genes like fire, yellow belly, for example, they can be hard to identify when it's mixed with other combinations. Sometimes pastel as well. Particularly in banana, it's difficult to tell. Certainly as hatchlings. But what we can do then is we can then take that male, if we breed it to a high quality normal female, then any sort of single gene, two gene offspring from that, we know is going to be high quality because it's come from a high quality normal. And it really does work that way, you know. Anything that I pair to this girl always is top quality. You know, it might not have tons of genes stacked, but that's not what I'm after anyway. I'm after producing quality here, and normals, it seems to be the forgotten key to producing quality. And there are high quality females out there. In fact, any of the normals that I get from this girl, they're not the same. But they are really high quality, really bright, really vibrant. You're actually catching this girl looking her worst in this, believe it or not. She has recently produced a clutch to me. She's looking a little bit skinny and a little bit dull, but when she's building and starting to get a glow on is when she looks her best. She almost looks like a desert ghost. I'm just going to put her back. Another application then guys is if we have a male in our collection and you know he might not be the best expression of that morph or those mutations. Straight away I know if I have a snake like that in my collection, I don't funnily enough, but if I did, I know that I would pair it to her, and the offspring that would come out the other end would just be that cut above straight away. So that's probably the second thing that we can use them for. The third application that I would Now I have not used my normal female for this yet, but I certainly will be doing in the future, is producing hets, because I know the hets, again, similarly to any of the incomplete dominant traits which I know are going to come out a cut above, any of the hets are going to do the same, and I believe that high quality hets produce high quality visuals, so it's all about that quality, guys. Just stacking that quality on top of each other every time I make a pairing. I'm looking to improve whatever's there every single time, not just with the genetic traits, but just with what's naturally there polymorphically within that animal. There have been more than a couple actually, of breeders in the past which have talked about the importance of normals. There is actually a video I really enjoyed done 11 years ago by Gundy. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I'll drop a link down below actually, just definitely watch that. Yeah, so there are some breeders that do give the normal the attention it deserves. I just feel like at the minute a lot of it's getting overlooked. Another thing then, guys, I feel like I forgot to mention this, and it's just simply that these animals in their own right, you know, sometimes it can just be really impressive, and I do feel like, obviously I'm biased with this one, but I do feel like she is a really good example of what a normal should be. And like I said previously, she's not looking her best. She has produced a clutch quite recently, but the cleanliness of her pattern, and when she has got her best dress on, you know, the vibrance which bleeds through the saddles, is really something to behold. And the darks have stayed dark in this, with just little bits of blushing coming on the dorsal. You probably can't quite make that out here, but it is there. I'm just going to give you a quick example here. Right then, guys, I just want to show you this from that female. So these two are both the same morph, both the same mutation, but from different clutches. Now this one is from the normal, and then this one is from a lesser Mojave pastel, paired to the same male. But this one from the normal is, I don't know how well that's coming out on camera, but it's just that cut above. They're both beautiful snakes in their own right, but it's just made that mutation a better example of what it can be. I mean, this one is only a couple of weeks older, and this one has just shed, literally just shed. There's its shed here, and I just feel like this one is a slightly better example. You know, if I had a gun held to my head and someone said pick the better one, it's the one which came from the normal. So I just wanted to give you, I thought it was quite a cool comparison to make, you know, both the same mutation but a visible difference, and that difference is that normal. I call her the formula. That's because she was my first snake, and ever since then she's been labelled as F1 on my tub, so female one. Yeah, and anything that comes from her is just, you know, that cut above. And these are nothing against this one. I mean, this one is a stunning example, but you can just see those colours bleeding out a lot more, and just a better example of what that mutation can be. So I'm going to stick these back before I get bit. Oh, too late. Just one more thing to mention before we go, guys. Some of you may already be aware, but I am astronomically picky about what I have in my collection and what I don't. And that's meant that a couple of genes which are available, which I don't have in my collection yet, and I am a little bit ashamed to say that I don't have Orange Dream yet. And the reason for that is because I've just not found one that quite hits that mark for me. I've seen lots of ones out there which do blow me away, but there's nothing there that I've seen that I absolutely have to have it. I haven't seen that yet, and I feel like now I can sort of take it a little bit easier with that approach and relax a little bit, because I feel like if I see something that's there or thereabouts, I can put that to my F1 Formula Girl, and then I'm going to be happy with the outcome. I'm going to have stronger surplus to sell on, and I'm also going to have stronger holdbacks to enrich my collection further. There you have it, guys, that is it. Before I call it a day, I just wanted to mention that after looking at some of the footage, after watching some of it back, I realised that I didn't really give much voice to the male normals. They can bring just as much quality to your collection as what any female can do. Don't think this is exclusive to females. It isn't. I use females as an example because that's what I have in my collection. But the message here is, don't turn your nose up at high quality normals. You need to have one in your collection. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I enjoy pumping these videos out, so keep the comments coming, and I'll keep the content coming. Thanks very much, guys, and I'll see you later.